This masculine has chosen self-love, and they're moving towards healing with the divine feminine. They have chosen to move towards healing with the feminine. And there's a karmic energy on their end that has completely lost it. Like, this poor masculine is dealing with chaos on their end. There's a very unstable energy, a very triggered energy. And for who this is for, this would be someone that maybe knows about the divine feminine or knows of the feminine, because they are directing a lot of really nasty energy towards the feminine. Like, they feel like, it's like they blame the feminine for their relationship ending. That's what I've got. So this masculine is choosing to move towards healing with the divine feminine, and I think that this karmic knows that. I think that this karmic feels it and knows it. Now, there could also be the scenario of this, where maybe the karmic energy doesn't know about the feminine, but they feel intuitively that the masculine's energy is directed towards another person, another soul, another energy. So it's like they can feel that. I mean, I think most of us have all been there. I know I have, where, you know, in past karmic relationships, when I was still moving through karma in that kind of way, like pretty much every single person was lied or cheated or did something like super shady. And my intuition always felt it, always knew it. And we call it, you know, before an awakening, we think it's gut instinct, it's women's intuition or whatever, you know? Like, you just know. And that's it. So there's nothing about unfaithful though, because I'm channeling divine union connections, like divine counterparts. So feminine and masculine have been, Judgment Day. It's cold. It's freezing cold. Like the energy, so the masculine called judgment. It's like he's in the place of judgment in his life. Could be man or woman, but I'm going to say he. Yeah, look, the King of Coins. He knows his worth and his value now, so he's calling judgment. This could also be an earth sign. The Knight of Pentacles on the bottom. This judgment took a long time for this masculine to reach the point of this. Like the King of Coins, he's a lot of different energies, and you know, there's a lot of stuff that comes through with him. He knows his worth and his value. Like when he's in his power, he's not going to invest. He's the wealthiest, richest king in all the lands. Like, you don't just become a billionaire, you know, by not knowing what you're doing and by not being smart with investments or, you know, create your creations, like things like that. So think of him like that. Like, he's like the billionaire. He's, you know, except he's not like, oh, like, you know, not like in our 3D world where like the billionaires turn into weirdo elites and start doing really, I saw 333. You know what I mean? He's not like that. He's just like, think of the King of Pentacle energy. Like, he's the billionaire. Because kings and queens, they're wealthy, they're rich, you know, we know that. But the King of Coins, he's a different level kind of wealthy. That could be relevant too, like this, there could be something about money, wealth. And if you're masculine tuning in, because I'm channeling for both of you guys, you know what I mean? So if you're a divine masculine going through this right now, or maybe you're a woman tuning in and maybe it's about your inner masculine, you know, choosing self-love, releasing control and ego, and like maybe you're moving away from a connection. But the dominant like scenario energy here that's coming through is a divine masculine who's going through this. For some, there was a lot of fear around separating from a partner because of money. Because, like, you know, it almost feels right. Like you guys have like joint bank accounts. It could be marriage, like whatever it is. It's also very long term. The King of Pentacles represents like long term stability. I think that's why the Knight of Pentacles was there too, because and that's what I just said. I said it was like a long time. Like it took him a long time to go cold. Like, you know, he had love for the people in his life, or his family, or his partner, you know, his wife, his fiance, his girlfriend, whatever you want to call it, whatever the scenario is. You know, he was trying to make all that work. And that's what we do when we are, you know, in karma loops. We keep trying to make the karma, we're controlling everything, so we're trying to make it what we want it to be and what we hoped it would be. And like, you know, we keep making excuses, and you know, and but it's always the same it's always the same thing over and patterns over again, right? So he's reached a point where he's called judgment. Nine of Swords, Five of Coins, Temperance. Temperance keeps showing up in like every reading I do right now. 555. And I just heard breaking point. Yeah, 555 is like the change, the obstacles. We have a 5 right here. So masculines who are tuning in, or whoever's going through this right here, you're dealing with a really erratic kind of person, like someone who it's impulsive, it's erratic, it's kind of scary. Not scary like they're gonna hurt anybody, but like scary, like you just don't know what they're gonna do, or what they're, you know. Let's see here. A lot of anxiety. There's an ending. Yeah, it's just really nasty energy here. And you guys know me, like if you are new here, welcome. I'm Erica. I'm a psychic medium and a priestess. Thank you for being here. We have a lot of new subscribers. Those of you guys returning, welcome back, mi amores. We are a Pillar of Light channel. This is a safe space. This is also a very ancient kind of energy here on this channel. And the messages that come through, and everything that comes through is very, like, you know, spiritually evolved, and you know. The awakening has made this masculine see everything that he was blind to before. So he's seeing very clearly all of the blockages that he has been creating or feeding. He sat at masculine sat at a crossroads, I think, for a long time. Yep, 2-2, look at that. Look at that before this energy shifted. Yeah, so you know, masculines tuning in, feminines tuning in, like this is what's going on with the masculine. There has been a big block in their partnership or partnerships. I'm calling judgment, like they've been at this crossroads with this karmic soulmate for a while. Okay, but the message, the other part of this message is they want to move towards healing with this feminine. That's where he's at. That's why he's calling judgment. You know, again, he's also, he knows his worth and his value. Like, look at him. He's like, this is like a content. By calling judgment and taking his power back, and like, you know, it's like he's coming, he's resurrecting. He has resurrected. Is this masculine calling judgment? Show me judgment and King of Coins. 6 of Coins. The Hermit. All I'm hearing is being soul-led. And the 9 of Swords came back again. Wow. Okay, so let's take it this time. This King of Coins, he's using his third eye a lot right now. He's really tuning in to his higher vision and his psychic ability. He's following the light. He's following the light. Connected with his higher self and his soul. He's following the light. He's coming out of like the darkness. But there is a lot of like, you know, there's just a lot of inner anxiousness and, you know, fear and, but what I'm getting mostly is he's like, I'm done feeling like this. So let's keep going. 3 of Cups. We have 2 of Cups and 3 of Cups. I'm not going to take it. I'm going to keep shuffling, but it'll come back out clearly if it wants to, right? Or if it needs to. The Sun card. Wow. And it like flew over here, touching the 2 of Cups. Claiming victory. Claiming victory. A natural born leader. But I lost my way. He's saying, I lost my way. Yeah. The Queen of Swords and the Priestess. I see, okay. Oh, I see clear. Listen, this masculine, so divine masculine's tuning in, like, or, you know, whatever, feminines, this is what's going on, but in confirmation. So masculine, you've called judgment on this karmic partnership. You could be married to this person, or you thought you would spend your life with each other. But someone started really getting nasty, really playing dirty. There is a lot of dysfunction here in this dynamic masculines. You are awakening to it all and you see everything so clear. The Sun card is also the happiest card in the deck. It's masculine energy, solar plexus, victory, enlightenment, revelation, like all this stuff, inner child. Bottom of the deck is the Fool. I know now what I need to do. This King of Pentacles, he felt embarrassed. Like there was shame around ending a partnership because they had failed connections before. And, you know, so it's like friends and family, everyone saw them like with this person, make a life with this person. So their ego, their pride was actually the block as well. Like they were embarrassed to go through an ending and then, you know, like go through all that process. It's like, I felt like a fool. Again, though, he's following the light. See the dragon here behind him? Like I can see all of the monsters. I'm not calling dragons monsters because I love my dragons, but you know what I mean? Like they're known to be like huge, like a beast, like they're, you know, like they basically like they can hurt you very easily. And I think that's what it is. So it's like I'm following the light. I see the light quite literally. And I mean, look, seeing the light, following the light, the light, the light. And then look, there's the victory, the dragon victory. You know what? So the dragons, this masculine could be very connected with the dragons and dragon energy. Dragons see everything and they're so strong. They're like unstoppable. You know? Like in Game of Thrones, you know, the mother of dragons, she has 3 dragons. Daenerys Targaryen, she has 3 dragons, and everyone is afraid of her and the dragons. The Chariot, this is a moment where the dragons they conquer like the enemy. They literally use their dragon fire and they like annihilate like an entire army in like 2 seconds. And you know, I'm just channeling, hold on. Unstoppable, unstoppable, unstoppable. Yeah, the Seven of Spears, unstoppable. It is someone who is choosing the other road. They have, masculine has chosen. They've been at the crossroads over this dynamic. So that's why this karmic energy is going crazy. Because masculines, all I'm getting from this masculine is like, they're really trying to be like, so because they're connected with their higher self, etc., they're actually coming from a calmer, less reactive place right now in life. And that is triggering people around them even more because they're no longer engaging. They're no longer reacting. They're no longer giving their power and energy and time to that kind of behavior, person, whatever it is. And they're taking a stand. They're fighting back and they are moving forward, aligning with the destiny. Okay, so this is confirmation here of the rebirth, the transformation, learning karmic lessons, destiny aligning, following the soul, expansion, growth, all these things, a turning point. So if you're masculine watching this, then this is your confirmation that you are doing the right thing. You're doing the right thing. Show me again, show me judgment. But yeah, the masculine has gone cold. Not cold mean, just cold. Like I just said, like they're no longer engaging. It's like, you know how it is when you're in like a relationship like that where it's always just dysfunction and arguing and disconnect, you know, and it's just like when you're done, you're done. Like when you reach the point, you've learned the lesson, like you're just done. And when you're done and you reach that point, you're no longer willing to engage in the toxicity. And a lot of the times you're dealing with a narcissistic energy. So when they're no longer able to siphon and feed off of that kind of energy, it sends them, they go crazy. They go crazy. And they can do some crazy shit. Like the Knight of Cups, there it is. I'm protecting myself. I'm choosing self-love. I'm choosing to, like, this is a masculine who is really connected to their heart right now. Oh my God, yes, indeed, their heart. Look at King of Cups, bottom of the deck. You have the Knight and the King of Cups. And the Emperor, there's the masculine. It's an Emperor who's extremely connected with their heart and their soul and their emotions. And they've always held this Ace of Cups for this feminine. But more than anything right now, like it's showing that this Emperor and King of Cups, like he has evolved, he has matured and evolved emotionally. He holds the Ace of Cups in both photos. Here, he's not armored. Here, he's armored. Like I held this love for the feminine always, but I was armored and masked, and now I'm not. He is in the darkness here, so it's representing that he is coming out of the dark. Okay, again, following the light, but it's been dark. You may also receive some kind of communication from this person at nighttime, or there could be something special about the night. Or the winter, or the cold. Also the season of spring. In the Southern Hemisphere, it's winter, right? So that could be like timing of right now. But I mean, literally, like with this connection of you guys, there could be something about the winter months, the cold, snow. Six of Swords. I'm fighting for what I want. Yeah. Moving to calmer waters. He's learned lessons. And now there's, so this is new beginning. It's like truth of the soul. communication. Archangel Michael, it's protective energy too. So that brings me back. So this, this masculine, he is very protective of the divine feminine. And again, there's a specific karmic energy around them or connected to them that for some of you guys is sending, just trying to send nasty energy. The masculine energetically protects this feminine and blocks that kind of stuff for her. He probably doesn't even realize he's doing it, but he is doing it through his intention. Did you just hear the candle crackle when I said that? It's crackling. It just started doing that. That's confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Fire Guardians. Yeah, masculines are walking away from something very long-term in their life right now. That's this divine masculine. He knows his worth and his value. He's chosen self-love. He is wanting to have healing with this feminine. Let's actually ask about that real fast. Let's switch decks. Let me go ahead and use this right here. So this is like a twin flame deck. We'll just call it Divine Union deck. It's like he's been for a long time trying to follow his soul and follow the light and move away from this heaviness and the darkness, etc. in his life. But every time he would do that, he felt like foolish. He felt, gosh, I don't want to, have another failure. Like, I don't want to, I don't want to be that person where I'm like, yeah, I've been divorced, and, I've never been through a divorce or been married, but I know a lot of people who have or are, and, it's a really, really, you're grieving, especially if you've been with this person for a while or even just a breakup, but you go through a process of grieving. It's a major loss for you. It feels like a part of your life and what you've been living and what you've known. It's gone. It died. But it dies, and the pain is turned into love and power and self-love. It's like you take all of that stuff and you go inward, you go within, right? And you come out more evolved, and you've learned more emotional lessons, and there's a lot going on here. So that's what's happening. But this karmic energy is very very erratic, and it feels like the divine masculine is really, really, really protecting the divine feminine. It feels like for a lot of you guys that he has wanted to reach out or come forward, communicate, break silence, whatever it is, for a while, but hasn't, because they're protecting. It's like, I want to really, really, really be in the calm waters of life again before I initiate or anything with the feminine. Regret. So this masculine towards the divine feminine, who he wants to heal things with and move towards a healing, he wants to move towards healing. He wants to bring healing. That candle is going crazy right now, crackling and flickering like crazy. Thank you, Spiritus. Thank you for the confirmation. Now it's going even crazier that I'm focusing my energy upon it, thinking it. Remorse, life, regrets. Yeah, this is exactly what I said. This poor masculine, that's a big part of why they've stayed for so long or whatever, because they literally, like, they were, like, embarrassed of, like, you know, like, having, it's like they were embarrassed of looking like they failed, or that failure stuff, to have more regrets, or, you know what I mean? But it's like, but when it comes to the feminine, there's regrets about the loss. It says start making empowered choices. That's what this masculine has done or is doing. I want to heal. I want to heal the regret, and like, I want to bring healing to this energy here. I regret things. And then you have the split energy. We have a bridge over water. There's a song that came through a couple weeks ago that I channeled in a reading for a DMDF collective. And it was Simon and Garfunkel, Bridge Over Troubled Water. And oh my gosh, you guys, that song is like so beautiful, like the words, and just, it's just like, I'm sailing, like, I'm here with you. Options. This is like, there it is, the split energy. This is exactly what I said. It was a split energy with this karmic, soulmate or partnership. Options, unfocused, multitasking, decide what you really want. Decide what you really want. And that's exactly what this King of Pentacles is doing, calling judgment. I am focusing on exactly and deciding, I know what I really want. And the more that he leans into what he really desires, and the more he leans into like all that, the more drama has been triggered around him. And so again, he's just really trying to smooth the waters and calm the waters of his life. He's decided, I'm making empowered choices. That's the 7 of Wands. And the Chariot, that's empowered choices. That's taking a stand, standing your ground, fighting back instead of just like being complacent and like, you know. They're crossing a bridge. They've crossed a different, they're going, observe. Social media, so this is like the feminine. They're watching the feminine a lot, you guys. Like, I cannot stress how much. They're watching, or they're observing old messages, texts, photos, pictures, videos, whatever they have. Social media, fascination, curiosity, watching from a distance. And these came out together. Observe, a fresh start. So you're going to be literally observing, seeing a fresh start. They could initiate this fresh start energy. And we do have the Fool card, which the Fool card is a fresh start. It's major arcana, fresh start, new beginning. We are in Lionsgate portal week, right? Like the most powerful week energetically of the year. And this is massive, massive, massive alignment, especially for divine unions. And I've been talking about this, that this would be a huge, huge alignment for many divine counterparts and unions. And like this week, it's like, it's crazy. A new opportunity, releasing the past. Yeah, this King of Pentacles, and this Emperor, King of Cups. I mean, look at, you've got two kings. I mean, this is an empowered masculine. He's empowered once again. He is empowered once again, and he's making empowered choices from the heart and soul. You know, he's not thinking like logically like that, like, you know, I'm releasing the past. This is your second chance. I'm not getting any younger. That's what I'm hearing. I'm not getting any younger. I'm not getting any younger. And life is just flying by, and I'm not getting any younger. So that's like, that's that deep reflection going within the Hermit energy. This is what they want. This is what they're ready for. So there's a masculine who's really, really, really honing in. They've been watching this beautiful feminine energy, and they want a fresh start. It's like, I no longer want to watch from a distance. Okay. Yeah. The runner. Yep. Yep. Can we get one more, please? So anyways, I love you guys so much. I hope everyone has a beautiful, beautiful day. If you want to work with me one-on-one and you're interested in seeing what kind of services I offer, etc., everything, all the fun stuff is in the description box below. We are doing an 8/8 Lionsgate portal workshop this coming weekend on the 9th, August 9th at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time over Zoom. So the 8th is when Lionsgate starts peaking, its energy peaks. And the 9th is the full moon. So we have Lionsgate with the full moon, and we are doing this workshop in those energies, like as they're like at their strongest points. So this one's going to be super powerful, like because of that. But like, for Lionsgate, we're actually astral traveling to the Sirius star. So we're going to be going to Sirius B, which is the water planet. And then we're coming back down, and we're going to finish the experience and the channeling in a temple in one of the pyramids. And we're gonna do because it's with the full moon in Lionsgate, we're gonna do a big shadow release, and then we're gonna do a big like manifestation ritual together, and then we'll go into the astral experience, and I will be channeling different spiritual beings. So in this one, I'm going to be like a lot of energies are showing up. So Isis, Mary Magdalene, Yeshua, Goddess Hathor, obviously the Syrians, and we'll work with the Syrians, the dragons, and you know, there's just a lot coming through. So, but we're going to be doing a lot of grounding and clearing and helping everyone integrate the Lionsgate portal energy along with everything else that's happening. It's going to be big, real big. So if you're interested, tickets are only $44 per usual. If you want to sign up, just reach out via email, GypsyCowgirlTarot@gmail.com, and say subject title 8/8 portal workshop, and we'll get you set up. That's it. If you can't make the live, it's all good, because this is all done in the quantum field. So when you tune into the recording, you're there in real time every time you tune into the recording. So, okay. All right. So let's go ahead and get one more of these, and then I want to get a message or two just to see what maybe he wants to say. Ego, the peacock. The peacock has been showing up. The peacock might be showing up a lot for you guys. Blackbirds could be relevant also. Like, this is so strong. This determination, this focus, this clarity that I get from this divine masculine is huge around what he wants and what he no longer wants. And again, because a lot of masculines do watch these readings, and more show up every day. I love it. I love it. So if you are masculine, then this is what you're going through right now. This is big. This right here, what you're going through it is like one of the biggest karmic lessons and generational curses that you came here to break. That's why it's been so hard for you, masculine. That's why it's been, you know, it's like, how did I find myself in this situation again? Or how did I find myself here? You're done self-sabotaging. And you're done living your life and putting your life on hold for other people. You did do everything in your power that you could to make this relationship or whatever work. But it wasn't a relationship written in the stars. Yeah, look, bottom of the deck is the masculine. I asked for one more card. Got the peacock. Pride, jealousy. Exactly. So the masculine has been healing the pride and ego, like in that way, where again, they weren't doing stuff because it was just like embarrassing. Like, you know, like I'm a grown adult, and, you know, now I'm going through a divorce, and, you know, I have to start over, and, you know, that's a lot. And a lot of people see it and feel it when they're going through it as shameful. Like, I'm ashamed, I'm embarrassed. Like, I don't want to go through that. But also masculine, you're dealing with someone who's very, it's like all they care about is, they're very shallow. All they care about is what people are going to say or think and what's going to happen to them. It's very victim energy, but also a lot of jealousy. It says here, jealousy. And then masculine, it says your divine masculine, your twin flame or soulmate, or someone, a masculine who is seeking you. So feminine, this masculine is seeking you. Masculine, you know you're seeking out feminine. There's a lot of love flowing from masculine to feminine, and also masculine can feel love from feminine. And then the masculine is shielding and protecting the divine feminine from karmic energies that are jealous or that project or that blame or whatever towards the feminine. Okay. I'm just channeling. Okay, so let's end. I love you guys. Let's end with a message. Let's just see what maybe, hold on. I'm like, where are my messages? Oh, there's one right there. Oh gosh, there's an ant crawling on my, because I brought in these sunflowers from my backyard this morning and there was some ants crawling on some of them. And the ants just, oh, there we go. The ants just kind of, okay, so masculine is saying you are perfect in every way, absolute perfection. You can do no wrong. Like you're just you're beyond, like feminine is beyond the masculine's wildest dreams. Like he could not have dreamed up someone more perfect and just, and it's like the divine feminine embodies like who she is. It's things that this masculine never even knew he wanted or needed. And same with feminine towards masculine. So masculine is like, you're just perfect. Like you're just perfect. You're perfection. I fantasize constantly about us making love. I long for the day I feel your skin on mine. Yeah. So physical touch, fantasizing about being in physical union, skin to skin. There it is again, you guys, there is really, really, really strong observation. So like watching, keeping an eye, like they never took their eye off the feminine. They never ever took their eye off the feminine. I think I just did a reading with that title. Like this masculine never stopped loving her or watching her or learning from her. I watch you on social media. I'm obsessed. Then we have this one right here. What's that say? Saying goodbye was the only option at the time. Yeah, absolutely. Right person, wrong time. Right person, wrong time. I meant everything that I said to you and everything I didn't say. So basically, like, I meant everything that I said, but also the things I didn't say that you felt for me, that you knew I felt, but I didn't verbally speak to you, you were also right about that. Spoken and unspoken, like, I mean it all, you know? So anyways, loves, that's what I've got. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck here. I'm not ready for us. I feel so much confusion and depression. My world feels so dark. That's exactly where they've been. And for some of the masculines, that's maybe where they're at right now. And maybe, again, maybe this happens a month from now or 2 months from now. But I'm honing in for current Lionsgate, like right now, like over the next like week, 2, 3 weeks, something like that. So for me, this is confirmation. This is confirmation. Like, you weren't ready. Masculine wasn't ready. And there was a lot of confusion. You know, that's why we had the cross, you know, I mean, it was just like a block being at a block. It's just like at a blocked, it's like being stuck in traffic. Like you're not moving anywhere. And that's how it's been. And then the more you awaken, the traffic starts to clear, you know, and then you start moving slowly but surely until you're cruising. I think masculine is cruising. Yeah, see? This is a big one. I keep getting this too, that many divine masculines, that they can feel soulmates circling around and coming into this feminine's life. And they're terrified that the feminine will meet someone new. And yesterday, I think it was, I did a reading where that came through. Literally something, or maybe it was the day before, where it was something about like this masculine had a dream. And the dream like shooketh them. It freaked them out because it was so real. Because what they were being shown was a timeline reality that is about to manifest for the feminine. And they woke up terrified. Like, you know, like they're going to fall in love. They're going to be gone forever. And I want to spend my life with you. So there you go. I just saw 111. So I'm leaving it here. I love you guys so much. Thank you, mi amores. Let me know in the comments below how this resonates. Divine feminines, like, for who this is for, you guys are really, really in your hearts. You've really, like, you're just in this beautiful flow. You're flowing with the current, with the river. And I keep channeling the river and being in the flow. So that could be resonant too. Maybe there's something about a river, living near water, or living near a river. You know, we have like there's you know, a few cards with that kind of stuff in here, but it's like, you know, like a canoe or a kayak, like something you could kayak or canoe, or, you know. But it's the energetic currents and flow. So the feminine who I'm talking to in this reading, they can feel the masculine energetically moving closer and closer and closer. And you have felt and you're aware that you guys are like full on, like in soul marriage union in the 5D. And that's also what this karmic energy could feel. They could feel the fact that, you know, the person that they've been living with, or the person that they've been married to, or whatever it is, right? That they, on a soul level, have merged like with someone else. Like they're not there anymore. No one's home, you know? So anyways, but the feminine is just really in this place of just faith in the plan and fully like surrendered to that. And so because of that, you have been feeling more of like the things starting to happen for you. And now that we've hit August, now you're going to actually see them with your physical eyes show up. Okay. I love you guys. Have a beautiful day, mi amores. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all of your likes, comments, all the things, you guys, because it helps the algorithm and helps the channels grow. And that's just kindness. And when you're kind, it comes back to you. All the good you do comes back to you multiplied, right? So thank you. And I just love you guys. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. Let me know how this connects. For the masculines tuning in and for the feminines tuning in. All right, guys. Mwah.